What's that say, y'all?
Yes, indeed. To Brutally Honest Rap Show. Y'all know how we do it.
You not have reach, the DJ in the concrete. Sweet mama, I need me some tea. They gon' speak, we brutally honest tonight. Don't send it, don't want them to speak. Hey, Trail, better rate that shit well. Same thing for Excel. BTE, you know how it go with me. Be honest, so don't speak. You get your rate from 0 to 5 and don't get mad tonight. Might just need a mix and match. The engineer ain't working right. We just honest, time to break it down. Voice don't match the sound, or they just laid it down. Either way, we getting honest now. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now reached the Brutally Honest Rap Show.
Let's go.
If you don't send it, they won't play it. But if you send it, they gon' play it and they gon' rate it. Sweet mama, be nice tonight.
Let's go.
King.
Let's go.
Concrete, let's get it.
Let's go.
Yes, indeed. It's the Brutally Honest Rap Show. And we're thankful for everybody who's showing up tonight. Your support is golden to us. I am DJ Concrete, and we have my brother, our special guest tonight, Hectic, the Latin Assassin. What's going on, my brother? How are you?
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Street Tactics Radio. We here, DJ Concrete. How's it going?
Hey, man, everything is beautiful. I cannot complain about anything. It's a pleasure to have you here. And shouts out to my peoples. Miss Amelia, what's going on, Miss Amelia? Shouts out to OG Peepaw. Said, what up? Yeah, so it's good to have you guys. We're gonna get this thing started pretty early tonight. You know, although it's a little off the schedule. Blame it on me. But y'all, hey, y'all know how we do. We making it happen, right?
Yeah.
So, Hectic. Now, I always ask this question in the beginning. Where are you from?
Me, I was born in Brownsville, so I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. Lived in Brownsville, and then like later on, lived in Sheepshead for a little bit. Like junior high, then I moved out to the Bronx. And then I lived in Florida and spent time in Florida. I'm actually in Florida right now. But I will be back up north shortly. But yep, Brookdale Hospital, baby, Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, you know what though? When we hear that, you came up with some legends in your city. You know what I mean? In your borough. So just to name a few, like who if you had to name like, you know, like, hey, I'm from where so and so from, who would be the first ones that come to mind?
Off rip, like coming up, Mike Tyson,
Okay.
Riddick Bowe, MOP. You know, those guys off rip. I mean, shout out to Rusty Jukes from the Ville, Aguilar. So there's a lot of people, obviously, you know, just to spend some time in the Ville. RZA had people out in the Ville. So, you know what I mean? Like coming up, you feel me? Like there's a lot of influences in the Ville, but definitely first, because you know what I mean? I was an 80s baby. So when Mike Tyson started shooting off, you know, he won the championship. They had the parade and everything like that. So, like, I remember all that. And then remember when Riddick Bowe beat him, and then he had the parade down, you know what I mean? So those are really like my first, like from the Ville was Mike Tyson.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And shout out to Miss Leslie in the building. Thank you so much for coming through, Miss Leslie. Shout out to Miss Christina in the building. Thank you for coming through. Now you named off some very popular and legendary people. So that right there alone is very dope in itself. Now, now, you know, as far as you, how long have you been in the hip hop game?
I mean, hip hop has been in my blood. I mean, music, you know, growing up Puerto Rican too. My mom You know, Spanish music. Obviously, we had Hot 97. My dad was a club DJ and a house party DJ, so we had vinyls. You know what I mean? So I came up that era, you know, listening to Onyx and Pac and Doggy Style, and then I had you know, 36 Chambers on vinyl, Biggie's first single, Party and Bullshit, on vinyl. That's not even Bad Boy Records, is MCA
Right.
or whatnot. So like, you know, like my pops pretty much, you know, outside of just being from New York and listening to Hot 97 and you know what I mean, and growing up off that and growing up off the era, but really, you know, living with my pops and like he had vinyls from like the old school for days. So then obviously he put me on the vinyl and he would start buying like rap vinyls for me, hip hop vinyls for me, you know. Like I said, people like the Wu or Nas or Biggie. I had Mad Lions vinyls, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
um, you know, album and single vinyls. You know, Redman, Muddy Waters I had, you know what I mean? So there was a lot. And that's what pretty much came up was like, you know, at my pop's crib, he let me use the, you know, he always had like the ill stereo system. So, you know what I mean? Had the vinyls hooked up so I could come home and put on my records and just bang them or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, that it really pretty much started from like there and just being from that era and, you know, and my pops and just listening to Hot 97. I mean, we had the greatest radio station at the time, and everybody wanted to be on Hot 97 and listen to Hot 97, and everything that broke on Hot 97. So, you know, as a little
I
kid,
remember
just
those days. Like, I
yeah,
mean, Hot 97 was the station to be on. And I'm not saying that they're not the station to be on today, but the music has changed. Let's be honest.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So some of these stations now, you know, for what they support, and I know music changes, but you know, again, everything doesn't always change for the better. And this is no
That's
disrespect once
exactly.
again to what's out there now. You know what I mean? It's just simply
Hey,
it's just not my lane.
when it was our era, there was people complaining about rap in our era
Yep.
and about, you know, talking about the streets or jacking like the older people's samples from the 50s and 60s and 70s, and they remixing the stuff, and we had to hear that ain't no originality. Y'all just stealing stuff from the old school. So we went through the same thing, but I feel like, you know, the era I grew up in was the greatest era in hip hop.
And I got to second that, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's reasons for that. When like I hope that nobody ever wants to go back and compare. You know what I'm saying? There
Nah,
was a
yeah, because
lot
it's a
of
different day.
yeah. You know, it was a lot of originality going on. Um, it was a lot of learning happening. You know, it was a lot of
So much
teacher being
competition.
taught. You know what I'm saying?
So much
Teaching being taught.
competition because there was so many MCs. Everybody had to bring their A game. You go into the store, you only got $20, and like this dude, this dude, this dude, this dude, all dropped albums on the same day, and you're like, damn, which one am I gonna pick to buy? Because I can only choose one. But you know, Nas, Wu Tang, AZ, Raekwon, they all dropped it on the same day. Which one am I grabbing? Because I can only pick
Crazy.
one. Now I gotta
Exactly.
go check the bootleggers on Atlantic Avenue over there by Decaf so I can cop the bootleggers
Right.
and the mixtapes from that time. Hey, what's
Right.
good, Christina? I'm Hectic the Latin Assassin. That's how I say my full artist name. I just see
Right.
in the comments. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. So now you know I love the story that you had given us. Stories of each artist definitely mean something to me, and I'm sure to others as well.
Mhm.
Um, Miss Leslie said it was a great time. She's talking about hip hop,
Yeah, at
coming up
that time
the
it
golden
was.
era, what we're talking about
It
now.
was.
You know, we heard your story earlier on, and it's funny because if you ask my son is an MC as well, and if you ask him his story, it's almost similar to yours. You know, with me being a DJ as well and a producer, so he can relate to what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So um that moment when you said you wanted to be an MC, what was that moment?
That moment, I mean, what, I was out here in Florida for high school. I had a family member that at that time he was old, he was a little older, he was in his 20s, and he was an MC. And he would like constantly push me to like freestyle when he's freestyling or write a rhyme or whatever. And then
Hmm.
finally one day I was just like, I'm gonna do it. And then I did it, and obviously, I'm 16 years old, so I'm just like, yeah, and I'm writing, and then I met my best friend Gambles the Lucky Bastard, shout out to him, and we both was writing together, and then it just really from there was like, yo, we're gonna write together, and then for me, you know what I mean, it was like, all right, now it was go time, and you know what I mean, I was like, I'm gonna be an MC, you know what I mean, I'm gonna continue writing, and you know what I mean, it's been a bumpy road and a lot of pit stops, but that's when I decided, when I was in high school. You know what I mean? There was a
Another
lot of
great
kids in
story.
high school. There was a lot of kids in high school at that time rapping.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Not just me. I mean, we all in that era grew and loved that era, so everybody was, you know what I mean, rhyming or trying to or whatever, or at least some part of the culture doing graffiti or breakdancing or DJing like yourself or whatever, making
Right.
beats.
Right. And it's funny you just talking. I was just rewatching Wild Style again the other day. Those things never die. It's always go back to look at that and just look at you know what made us fall in love with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Um, a lot of times we need to be that reawakening and go back and look at these movies and stuff like that because it's just beautiful. And then you see some of the hip hop legends when they were younger, you know. So now you're working on an album. And by the way, let everybody know where they can find you, as far as social media.
As far as social media, at Hectic the Latin Assassin on Instagram. You can catch all my music on Linktree, Hectic the Latin Assassin. Um, on Facebook, Hectic, the way Hectic is spelled, Negron Jr. Twitter, Hectic from BK. Pretty much everywhere else is Hectic the Latin Assassin on YouTube or whatnot. I dropped Life is Always Hectic Part 1 back at the end of '03, and I dropped this album in the end of '04, which is Life is Always Hectic Part 2.
Okay. Miss Christina had a question for you. She asked, "Do you like the movie Hustle and Flow?"
Yes, I do. That's a classic right there.
Okay. Miss Leslie asked, "Assassin, who would you most like to work with on your from your generation, and who would you like to work with now?"
Now I would say J. Cole. That's from like this new generation. I
Hmm.
would say J. Cole. From the old generation, definitely Nas, because Nas is my GOAT. So it would definitely be Nas. That I would love to work with. But like an artist that I would say is from like the today era would be J. Cole.
Okay. All right. Um, Now we asked this question a lot on the show, right? And then Miss Christina said, "Good answers." Hectic's
Mhm.
Queen. Shout out to Hectic's Queen in the
Yeah, that
building.
shout out my wife. Shout out my wife. She loves
That's what I'm
Method
talking.
Man. I mean Method Man, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if we're gonna get in the top five, but you know what I mean? Like, well, he's like my 5A B between like him and Jada or whatnot. But you know, Raekwon was my dude in the Wu-Tang Clan. Outside of Meth,
Okay.
Raekwon definitely, only built, you know what I mean, for Cuban Links. Like that album, really
Classic.
did coming up was a big inspiration more into like wanting to write and you know what I mean, like Ray, Mob people like Mob Deep,
Mhm.
obviously Pun, you know what I mean, Big, cause being from Brooklyn, New York, you know what I mean. I always respected Jay, but I was like I said, Nas is my goat. I think Nas is the, you know what I mean, like that's my goat right there.
Hey,
Yeah.
you are naming some legends,
And I
and we can't be mad
respect
at that.
and I respect the legends before him, such as a KRS-One and a Rakim and a Cool G Rap and a Big Daddy Kane. I actually got to open up for KRS-One back
Mm,
last year in August in
nice.
Brooklyn. One of the best performances I ever seen. I mean, this dude freestyled like a third of his set. It was crazy. And, and-
And Hectic's Queen said, "Hi, thank you for all your support."
yeah,
Hey, we definitely supporting the dope ones, the underground ones that need this attention. This is what I love. These brothers like this and this kind of music. So we got to shine. You know what I mean? We got to network and stick together.
I
Now,
appreciate that.
here's the crazy thing about something that you said. You said you did a show with KRS-One before, right?
Yeah,
Now,
last year.
okay. So funny thing is this. Um, funny thing is this, is that when you said that, that's something literally that I say. His performance is amazing, right? Because
Mhm.
back in the 90s, like I have some classics that I did on a label that I did back in the 90s, and I'm talking about 95, 96,
Awesome.
golden era when everything was just up.
It was
Yeah.
popping during that time.
So what happened was we did a show with Smith and Wesson, actually ODB. Not these are different shows,
Smith
not
and
all the
Wesson
same night.
before they were Cocoa Brothers.
Yeah, before they was Coco Brothers. Now we also did a show with KRS-One. I mean, we did it was a few other ones, but this was back in the 90s when he had that step into a
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
Let me tell you something. When you said that, it hit me because again, like I said, I speak on that a lot about KRS-One. I've never seen, you know how they always say Dougie Fresh was the greatest entertainer.
yeah,
Now his
yeah.
shows is crazy, but KRS-One, he has the epitome of a hip hop show.
He
And
does.
the energy that he has during his shows and the way he works the crowd is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not seen him live, go see KRS-One
Yep.
live, and you're gonna see how a show is really
Yeah, I can
performed.
go on my page and look at the reels from that show that I have of him posted.
Mhm.
I mean, I could go on my Instagram and just see what and a lot of that was freestyle. I mean, some of it was his songs. I mean, obviously, you know what I mean, growing up, because even he was still, like you said, 95 step in the world. So KRS-One was still popping, even though from them or whatnot, from the bridge is over and all that and stuff. But when he was doing the stuff with Mad Lion and everything, and he brought out Craig G was there, you know
Mm.
what I mean? Young Z was there, so there, it was definitely a good time. You know what I mean? But yeah, me and my wife both went to both New York State of Mind tours with Nas and Wu Tang,
Nice.
and one of them Meth was there, one of them he wasn't. They had Talib Kweli at one of them, and Busta at the other one, and I think the only person I've seen with the energy like that was Busta, because
Yeah, that's another
yeah,
crazy
he
one.
went crazy,
Yeah.
and he was kind of just like the middle guy, like for them to take a breath. He was like the special guest, so he really just did like a one quick set, and a lot of it was just like one verse a piece because he had so many hits. But just the way he did it and the way he presented it, and it was just crazy. But KRS-One, what I saw over there I was just like, wow. Like I
Yeah.
was just like, what am I witnessing right now?
Right. And that's how it be. That's how it be.
Yeah,
So you have some songs, right, that you have out right now, and you have one called uh this one is Remember Me.
yes.
What was the inspiration behind that song?
That was shout out to Dr. G. He made the beat. I've worked with Dr. G for a long time. He's over in UK. We met him on MySpace. He sent beats. And then he started making a name for himself. So he started working with cats like Billy Dance,
Hmm.
Big Noid and others, and Capadonas and Havoc and Onyx and stuff. So he kind of brung it together with Billy, and then Billy kind of was talking about home. So then I kind of made it like a Brownsville, kind of what I'm talking about, and then I had shout out to K Banger, he's doing the hook, whatnot. But the inspiration was just more like I'm doing an artist with someone from my hood.
Hmm.
Like that, you know what I mean? Like that was like, you know, big because it was just like, you know what I mean? Like we're from the same hood and I'm rhyming with someone from where I'm from right there that knows exactly what I know and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like that's what that meant to me. And that was the inspiration behind making it what it was. And with the beat and everything, I felt like what the hook needed and everything, and it came out good. You know what I mean? I think, but that was pretty much the inspiration to me, and that's why I kind of talk about Brownsville a little bit, a lot in my verse, because and he shouts out Brownsville too. But so I kind of wanted to make it like a anthem of Brownsville.
Got you. Much respect for that. Shout out to Pokey Suit in the building. Thank you so much, Pokey Suit, for coming through. Can't
Salute
have a show
everyone.
without Pokey Suit in the building. So now, and you know what? I'm loving the support that your wife is giving. Crazy. That's how it's supposed
Hey,
to go down.
listen, she's my biggest supporter. I was married before her, and my previous baby mom that I had kids with, didn't support my music, while I was with her. She supports my music. She got into the business of doing like merchandise and printing and everything and doing crafts and stuff. And that was basically her inspiration from that was making me shirts and making, stuff for me for my brand or whatnot just because of whatever and she's helped with some of the bookers that I've done shows with, so she's definitely played a big part. I mean I did a song for her on the first album that I dropped, part one or whatnot, just to what I mean, show my appreciation that
Right.
she has. I mean, people at shows they laugh and they say they couldn't believe it because when she's able to come to my performances and I'm spitting it up, the bars or whatever song, she's spitting them too loud. And sometimes they're like, "Why don't you go up there and just be his hype man?" You know what I
Right.
mean? Like or whatnot. So, like it's definitely, obviously, it's challenging. You have a family and stuff, and you try to balance everything, but she supports, so that's a good thing.
That's a beautiful thing.
Makes it even easier.
Shouts out to you, sis, for that. Thank you so much. Keep supporting them and everything. And you know what? We have a relationship show that we do on Fridays, right? You guys are more than welcome because a lot
Yeah,
of people need to hear this. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? A lot of people need to hear it. So anyway, we're gonna play this song. And you said who was the producer on this song here?
His name is Dr. G. Shout out to him. He's in the UK in Manchester. Like I said, I've been working with him for about 10 years now. Probably even well, more than 10 years. Like I said, since the MySpace days. So this is about more than 15 years I've known him. And like I never met him like face to face, but you know what I mean, like through social media. And he was just starting out, and we rhymed on his beats, and like I said, he started making a name for himself, and he never once forgot about me or my partner Gambles. That you know what I mean, like he never forgot about us and took us on that ride, you know, with him as
Oh,
he,
that's love.
you know what I mean? Whatever, it's all love. He's a brother.
So another reason what makes this song special is my brother Hectic, the Latin Assassin on it. Is also we have legendary Billy Danze on there, and from MOP. Now K Banger, is that the K Banger that works with does he engineer as well?
Yes, he engineers, he
K Banger,
rhymes.
that's my guy.
Yeah, he's an MC, whatnot. I met him at a show that I performed with, and he was there, and he performed with another MC named Mike Hoffa. Shout out to
Okay.
Mike Hoffa. And they had a song together, and he saw my performance and was like, let's work. And you know what I mean? And that's what we ended up doing.
Now he works a lot with an artist named True Words.
True Words, yep. Shout out to
Okay,
True
that's
Words.
K Banger. That's my guy. He comes on the show a lot, actually. And
Yes,
also,
yes.
with him
That's
coming on the
K
show,
Banger.
actually, True Words come on the show and K Banger come on the show.
Shout
And
out
I'm
to
gonna
True
work with
Words.
him on some engineering someday.
Yeah, me and True Words, we always say we gotta collab. We haven't happened yet, but it will happen. You know what I mean? That shout out to True Words. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, shout out to K Banger. He came through on that. We did a couple other things. Shout out to Vince Vega. That he had produced Prime Cuts 1, Prime Cuts 2. I have a track on Prime Cuts 2 called Solidified.
Okay.
Or what have you on the album. And yeah, that's like I said, we met each other at a show that I did. It was that he showed up to perform with his homie, and you know what I mean, like
That's what I'm talking about.
we
Support
worked together. We
all over the
networked,
place.
and you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like we'll talk and stuff. We did a little he did a little like IG live, like when we put out the song, because I had put that out as a single too before I dropped it on the album or whatnot. And so yeah, that's the same K
Okay.
Banger. Shout out to him.
Yep. So yeah, and Miss Christina Irv Gotti passed away today. May he rest easy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just another note that we all need to be taking care of ourselves at
I
any
couldn't believe
age.
it. I was just about to say, was gonna say, because I didn't notice it until the end, because obviously these NBA trades have been crazy, and it's like every time you look, there's someone else getting traded. And
Right.
then all of a sudden, right before I jumped on, I saw that he passed, and I was like, wait a minute, this has to be, because a lot of times on Twitter and stuff like that, you got fake accounts and stuff. And then I saw it
Mhm.
was real that Irv Gotti passed away. And it's like, yo, you just saw this guy on interviews. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he still look good. He still look healthy. Like, it's crazy.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Anytime, live life to the fullest, because any day could be your day.
right now, Pokey Steve says, sounds like you got a great woman you found. Cold gratis behind, or I'm not sure what that is. I know gratis means free in Spanish, but behind every great man is a very supportive woman. Yep,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes,
And
yes, ma'am.
Tactics Queen say, yes, we will be joining on Friday.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about,
yeah,
sis.
we can definitely jump on there on
Come
Friday.
on through, y'all. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
will.
looking for y'all too.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, and
You know
and,
what I
and
mean?
y'all welcome to come on the screen together too. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's me.
shout out to Tasha Baker in the building. And shout out, Miss Christina, say hi, Marla.
What's good,
and
everybody? Thank you for coming through, everybody.
and this is not Marla, Christina. They just be going. We all prove it otherwise. Them two is talking to each other on that one. Y'all would have to come on the show every week to understand what's going on. But all right, so we're gonna rock this joint straight right here from Hectic, the Latin Assassin, and the name of this song is called "Remember Me," featuring Billy Danze and K Banger. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
Oh, that's actually my block. You hear the wrong song. That's my block.
That's the other one.
That's
Okay.
what you were saying earlier about the buttons.
Yeah, I say because the way and my bad, y'all, because the way it's showing up on my thing is I have to watch the way I'm presenting. So could this be it right here? Hold up.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
That's not it either.
what's the name of that song?
Remember Me is number 3. It's number
Okay, so
3. It
Hectic
should
the
be
Latin Assassin.
Yeah. It should, if you have all the songs, it should be number 3.
Okay, and that's Remember Me?
Yeah.
Remember Me, featuring Billy Danze and K Banger. Let's get it.
No, that's not it either.
Latin Assassin.
That's not it either.
Oh, what's the name of that song?
It is Remember Me. The song you just playing right now is called Ready for War.
Okay, let's do Ready for War, Hectic the Latin Assassin. Let's get it.
Hectic. Latin Assassin. Vince Vega, what up? Got
this
the
is
vision.
one of a kind right here.
Let's go.
This is one of a kind.
The Puerto Rican spitter and heavy hitter, the grave digger. All you counterfeiters, I'm getting rid of 40 some malt liquor, some Chinese or gorilla dinner. I snicker at the notion you a star when you barely flicker, bitch. Getting slicker, here's some words of advice. I cut your left eye out so you can see things right. Label me crazy, diagnosed the bipolar type. Yeah, I'm a manic on the mic and a manic living this life. Since I was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, my first home. Rockaway projects where they night, you heard chrome. Outsiders walk alone in the night, they got buried. Too many caches I've had to carry from St. Mary's. And now they rest at home as Evergreen Cemetery. Where some bodies was accidents, others was necessary. Always giving y'all some of my soul when I compose. It's the king, bow down on one knee like you propose. Shit, I got this time in front of me, then behind. No second chances, life you live is only one of its kind. I get busy like Vinny, really, I'm violent by design. Highest rated in the game, overall I'm 99. Shit, I got this time in front of me, then behind. No second chances, life you live is only one of its kind. I get busy like Vinny, really, I'm violent by design. Highest rated in the game, overall I'm 99. You can't get to the end till you change by the journey. My flow is so deadly that it should be strapped in the gurney. Sold your horses till the gun pops a shot. Kentucky Derby, now your boy dragging your corpse all around. Weekend at Bernie's, my heart was cold like B.I. while drinking the matas. You actors all up in my way, so boy Sata. These snake and rat cats are not ready for La Vaca. R.I.P. the pun, I ain't even at my plaza. I took every hit on the chin and hit plenty scars. Life's a bitch that'll cheat on your ass like Remy Ma. Murder anything that I touch, I'm Hayes the demigod. I'm always keeping one eye open just like I'm Fetty Wap. Got some damn petty bra, stop the fucking gossiping. All the knowledge I acquired kept my world prosperous. Mandible claw all in your mouth for the sock in it. Mankind witnessing inside by no the pocket. Shit, I got this time in front of me, then behind. No second chances, life you live is only one of its kind. I get busy like Vinny, really, I'm violent by design. Highest rated in the game, overall I'm 99. Shit, I got this time in front of me, then behind. No second chances, life you live is only one of its kind. I get busy like Vinny, really, I'm violent by design. Highest rated in the game, overall I'm 99.
Yeah, that's where it got mixed up. That track right there is called One of a Kind. That's the One of a Kind right there.
Got the vision. We here now. I'm here now.
All right.
Yeah, I know what the buttons that got crazy. That one right there was the One of a Kind. That's the track. That was the first single off the album.
That
That's
joint was
produced
a
by
banger.
Vince. That's produced by Vince Vega, which
Okay.
I met through K Banger and stuff. That I was telling you I did a track on his the second Prime Cuts 2 Solidified, which he produced as well. He's a producer from Paris or
Okay.
what have you. So that was
Alright.
One of a Kind. That was my first single off that.
Shouts out Catherine. That song was dope. That was very dope. I like that, and I'm glad you sent the whole album because you know we have a mix show actually that we getting ready to revamp and start over, and I need all of that. All of that's gonna get played. Shout out to Tiff Trey in the building. Thank you so much for coming through, Tiff Trey. Miss Christina said, I really enjoyed the song.
Appreciate you. My bad is just we said Remember Me first, and then we started playing other songs, and I was like, wait a minute, what's that?
Right.
And then like after it started going in, I was like, oh no, that's One of a Kind. Shout out to Vince Vega.
Right.
But I know you said that, you know, the way I sent the files was good. It was just the way you was hitting the buttons, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody has technical difficulties. It's all good.
Yeah, no, but we made it through it, and all we heard was dopeness. So that's all that matters. You
And
know
that's
what I'm
out
saying?
on all digital platforms.
Okay. And I want you to make sure you let us know where to find that as well, because that's important.
Yeah.
This next one, allegedly from On My Buttons, is Remember Me.
That's the Billy Dance one. That was the one
Right.
we talked about.
So let's hope and pray that my buttons got it right this time. And featuring Billy Dance and K Banger. Let's get it.
Yep.
Dr.
Let's
G,
go.
Hectic, Billy Dance, K-Banger. Remember me from 440 Watkins Street, Bedford Ave, between Livonia and Osborne B, Mother Gasket Boulevard, but my old school functions. PS41 with young duns, got school summer lunches, where you walk the key through, other way was associated. Learn how to think maniacal with a speech that's cultivated. Had to learn the weight and prices and hustle to flip joints. Bread with no dead press on my money like Bitcoin. What order the rich toys top money could buy. Had to learn this about investments and your credit the rise. Some cats think 730 mean you talking about psychos. Others think 730 mean you talking FICO. Break you down faster just like Forrest Gump's rifle. Rats raise their hand with the others on the Bible. Flipping rap shit to be on top Simone Biles. Got your toothpick in your eye, it's Razor Ramon style. Ain't a damn thing changed. Nope. Golden era, Master Ace, little fame. Helter Skelter, Mike Tyson, any contender. BKNYC is the mecca, remember. Got the vision, MOP, Brooklyn. Hectic, Billy Dance, Brooklyn. Let's go. Representing Brownsville, NYC. Hip hop will remember.
Look, remember me, the one you got the idea from, to go hard and make sure niggas dare not come to the yard. Is full of wolves, but you fear not none. They hold them, but it's no pressure, cause you got one. Remember me, an OC or G, corrupting your mind, pumping pills through your vein, to strengthen your spine. Big Ben, I can shorten the length in your time. Your passion for action and to relax and recline. Remember me, Brownsville, the thug of the day. BK, you don't want no trouble your way. MOP, we show you how to double the day, double your time, double grind, nigga. NWA, you local. Learn how to respect some shit. Raps United Nation, niggas protect my shit. Worldwide, collectively we build hits. Boom, and you mean to tell me this the thanks I get? Remember
Ain't a
me.
damn thing changed. Nope. Golden era, Master Ace, little fame. Helter Skelter, Mike Tyson, any contender. BKNYC is the mecca, remember. Got the vision, MOP, Brooklyn. Hectic, Billy Dance, Brooklyn. Let's go. Representing Brownsville, NYC. Hip hop will remember. All day.
That's what I'm talking about. Man, it's so refreshing to hear music like that again, because I didn't gotten all
And
that out.
that's where the Remember Me came from, because Billy did his verse first, and obviously, as you heard, he kept saying Remember Me.
Right.
So then that's what made me set off the track Remember Me, and then I was like, yo, and K Banger was like, we should call the track Remember Me, and I'm gonna put Remember Me in the hook because he kept saying it in the track, you know what I mean? Like, so we were like, yeah, and shout out to God Division, you know what I mean? Like, those are my brothers, you know what I mean? We're like a group of artists, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? We're a group of artists. You know, we also do our own solo things, but you know, it's a clique of artists, roster, clique of brothers, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's a movement, so shout out to my brothers, God Division in the building. Also Fleet DJs, you know, Fleet artists as well. So shout out to Fleet DJs. Just
Mhm.
want to show them all some love. Swag 100. Show MJ some love.
MJ
Publicist.
Connects. Shout out to MJ. She
Shout-
always on her job. If y'all looking
Oh,
for a dope publicist, she the one. Go ahead, my brother.
exactly. You
I had
know,
to second what you said.
no, yeah, exactly. Because I actually, you know, we just started working together, and she's been awesome. And like, I um, I actually got connected with her through the Amadeus 360 Beat King.
Ah,
Um, I ended up reaching out to him about his beats, and he told me, he was like, "Listen, do you know anybody, you know, that's in the game features?" And I started telling him who I knew, and he was like, Black Poet's one of them. Shout out to Black Poet. Like,
mhm.
you know, we text and stuff like that. And
Shout out to
he's
my people on TikTok. But I'm sorry.
and he was like, "Yo, you know what I mean? Like, uh, you know what I mean?" So we did that. It's just he was like, I got Black Poet, and that's gonna be the next single coming out, calling When I Speak.
Okay.
And it's the Amadeus 360 beat, King on the beat. And it's
Amadeus
me and
getting it
Black
in right
Poet.
now.
And he was the one, like he was like, send me your music. And you know, because I told him who I worked with, and he was like, send me your music. And I sent it to him, and he was like, you're dope. He was like, but you're lacking promotion and you're lacking this. And he was like, I got someone perfect for you, MJ. And then I ended up doing an interview with DJ Mr. CEO, shout out to him. And behind the scenes, he also threw MJ's name out there. So I was like, all right, now I don't hear her name twice. Let me hear her. And you know what I mean? She's been awesome. So shout out to MJ.
MJ worked hard. She definitely works hard. Shout out to her for that. Now, and shout out to my people on TikTok. You know what I mean? This is the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and we have
everyone
Latin Assassin on here tonight. And after that, we're gonna borrow his expertise, and we're gonna play some records that was given to us or sent to us from independent artists, and they want our review, our judgment on their records. So you guys are more than you know, y'all can get in on this, and we're going to judge it from 1 to 5. So we're going to play this one last record. We got My Block, Hectic Latin Assassin, and featuring Big Noid, one of my old school golden years favorite MCs, and also featuring Errol Flynn, aka Evil, and produced by Dr. G. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Evil. He's one of my God Division brothers. You know what I mean? Like, he's on the hook, and he's the first verse, and you know what I mean? Like, you know, he's a big, you know, he does a lot of different, he wears a lot of different hats, and you know what I mean? Did some video editing for me, stuff like that, and he's a dope MC too. So like I said, he's part of the roster. He's on the track. And you know, this was another one inspired by Dr. G, and shout out to Noid out in Tampa. And you know, this was more about the block, like when you were coming up, you know, how the block was, what people were, you know, what people were doing. Like, you know, this is another kind of like street back in the day era.
But
type.
You know what though? What you were just talking about, that's the epitome of hip hop. You know, talking about how we came up and everything, not talking about how, you know, every artist now is rich. They rich and they getting high. You know what I'm saying? So what you said this song is about is that's hip hop. So Tasha Baker said you have some others. Oh, that's them two going at each other.
Yeah. I think so. I think two people are fighting each other. Facebook.
It never. Hey, this is Street Tactics Media. It never gets old.
It is what it is. They going at each other, whatever.
Right. It's wild. But so we're gonna rock this joint here. Once again, Hectic, the Latin Assassin, and we got my brother DJ Shimmy, who's another co-host on the show. That's why he just popped up.
Salute,
and so you know, let's get it. Let's get it. Once again, the name of this song is called My Block. Let's go. Okay. All right.
My block. Yeah. My block, the island of Rose where silence goes. Celebrated, there's no snitching a snake and say I don't know. Don't recall, grow some balls. These are laws that we teach on every block and every street, and it reach the entire globe. But to shine the most, you need a fresh pair and the flies clothes. And to get there, you need more sniff than they try and float. So forget grams, this ain't for the gram if you try and boast. Just applying coke and get you more hits than a viral post. As a shorty ducking cops on the watch, cause that child grown. When I sold off my first rock, that shit felt like a milestone. zone. With a Walkman in my coat playing stomp 'em out as I stroll. You see that raw shit's rear to head nowadays like a dial tone. So I alone will bring the streets back to that violent zone. Defiant poems playing with bars like a xylophone. I'm maniacal, get off from the track like a tire blown. No game, my iron thrown in your brain. I'm Rhode Island zone and this my block. The reason I'm building despite the killing on my block. My Glock's loaded, exposing feelings on my block. 5 shots going and no one healing on my block. I'm screaming out, die cop, you bleeding on my block. The reason I'm building despite the killing on my block. My Glock's loaded, exposing feelings on my block. 5 shots going and no one healing on my block. I'm screaming out, die cop, you bleeding on my block.
On that MIC since day one. Flawless, a Queens nigga, ball in them streets like a Taurus. Reppin' NYC, QBC, my projects. 6 blocks, 96 buildings, we be the largest. Dipping black, flipping stacks, gangsters. We mobbing, we world touring, we wildin'. Whoever wants it, we smash on them, laugh at them, turn around and blast on them. Ain't nothing sweet over here, homie, we not stunting. Get it jumping over here till the sun's up. Them niggas frontin' over there till they time's up. They know my guns come in pairs like they nunchucks. These dumb fucks, out of luck, I'm not the one. Don't play, stay out the way, cause when we come, we dumping and leaving nothing breathing. You know we drinking, squeezing. You know me fair, no man, boy, you crazy. I cop back, let it off, then I'm crazy.
My block, the reason I'm building despite the killing on my block. My Glock's loaded, exposing feelings on my block. 5 shots going and no one healing on my block. I'm screaming out, die cop, you bleeding on my block. The reason I'm building despite the killing on my block. My Glock's loaded, exposing feelings on my block. 5 shots going and no one healing on my block. I'm screaming out, die cop, you bleeding on my block.
BK to QB, reminiscing on dropping my thoughts on a loose leaf. Bodegas with the loosies, running wild with my wolf pack. Shit was too sweet, mobbing with my crew deep, clowning on the school geeks. A god with a rude speech. Snitches, man, y'all some fake cops like in Blue Street. Flinching cause I drew heat, kick it like I'm Bruce Lee, rhyming on this smooth beat. You don't really wanna get the dump into your 2 fleeks, you're too weak. Out in Queensbridge, you be fool clown. In Brownsville, you can only walk when the moon's down. Smoking as a youngin' and was guzzling booze down. The tech of the Glock, I don't know which to choose now. So move out, the Latin assassin's truth, pal. Lightning from the gods, shit, they calling me Zeus now. I low key, always causing mischief, bitch. Watch your tone, for I have to grab that biscuit quick. Bitch.
My block, the reason I'm building despite the killing on my block. My Glock's loaded, exposing feelings on my block. 5 shots going and no one healing on my block. I'm screaming out, die cop, you bleeding on my block. The reason I'm building despite the killing on my block. My Glock's loaded, exposing feelings on my block. 5 shots going and no one healing on my block. I'm screaming out, die cop, you bleeding on my block.
God, division.
Hey, you winning tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. Here's the thing. Tasha Baker gave that a 5, right? And I'm not sure if you ever seen the Brutally Honest Rap Show, but that's the highest number that you can get. You know what I'm saying? We do from 1 to 5. We don't do like 10 or nothing like that. And that song right there definitely is a dope riding song. You know what I'm saying? The track and the way y'all was riding the track was laid back, riding song. And you can actually listen to it and pay attention. It's stories. So that's what we missing in this thing. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what we are missing. As they going hard, like I said, Tasha Baker gave you a 5 on that.
I appreciate that, man.
And shouts out to Tasha Baker for that, because she actually gave it a 5. She rated it, and she wanted beefing in the comment section. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's
she made sure to pay attention, but still beefing right now.
Yeah, that's
salute, but I
what do you call it? Multitasking.
Yeah, because I saw on the I think the Remember Me, they put the 4.5 or whatever. So I kind of was like, yeah, I thought it was the 5 was the highest, and I definitely appreciate that. And shout out to Evil, because a known thing about that too is that when he had where he goes and in Rhode Island and the studio, and they did the mixing and mastering, so he ended up getting his homie to mix and master it and
who
put all
did
the
that?
effects. I right now, honestly, like I'm blanking out
Yeah,
on
yeah,
what
yeah. No, I thought you
was.
could have. Okay.
But
Uh,
Evil played the big part. Like I said, he ended up mixing the track and mastering the track and
mhm.
putting like the cuts and the drops and the sounds and everything that was involved on in the backgrounds of the track. You know what I mean? They did. So shout out to Evil on that or what have you, because pretty much every other song on my album was mixed and mastered by the studio I go to
Okay,
outside of that track, which was
gotcha.
him, which I appreciate him for doing that.
K Banger is another. He's a dope engineer as well.
Yes, he is.
Very
Yes, he
dope.
is. He
But
did.
shouts out to all of them.
He
Um,
did my solidified track on the Vince Vega Prime Cuts too, and got it sounding good. So he is also or whatnot. Y'all can check that out. A track I did, Solidified, Vince Vega, Prime Cuts 2, mix and mastered by K Banger.
that's what I'm talking about. Now, before we step off, first of all, they tripping in the comment section, and once again, shout out to everybody that's on TikTok watching the show. If y'all want to see the full show, you can go to Street Tactics Media on YouTube, and you can see everybody on the screen and joining the show. But right now, Lil Bit, shout out to Lil Bits in the building who came through last week. Lil Bits be on it. She said, I've never been here before, but I get she's a chat Karen. She called her chat Karen.
We got to check Karen.
Dang.
Someone came in here. Man, you got it. It's popping up in here. And hey, it's exactly what it was supposed to be. It's getting hectic up in the chat room.
Right. So, anyway, now we're going to borrow your expertise, right? Once again, it's the Brutally Honest Rap Show. I'm DJ Concrete, and it's our special guest here, and who is Hectic, the Latin Assassin. And we appreciate having him on. Also, my brother, Shim Dog, DJ Shimmy in the building. All right.
Salute, brother.
So, now what we do here on the Brutally Honest Rap Show, we interview dope artists like Hectic, and we also welcome other independent artists to send in their music so that we can rate their music, right?
It's dope.
So
Dope for the culture.
yes. And the thing is about that is that a lot of artists out here, what they do is they'll of course have a tendency to let their homeboys hear the songs at first. And I call that homeboy hop. And a lot of times their homeboys say, man, that's dope.
Gas them up.
Even though it's not.
And then you give them the constructive criticism, they get upset.
Right. You remember that's where the big old head, you old head. You know what I'm saying?
I used to get that. You know what I mean? So I still get it today, where some people, you know what I mean, might not think I'm dope, or some of the younger crowds listening today, they call it unk music or whatever or whatnot.
Let me tell you something. You dope over here and you dope everywhere. You know what I mean? They just don't understand. Just because we're, you guys are really spitting something and they are spitting fiction. I mean, it is what it is. But my thing is that we welcome them here. And I even interview a lot of the guys as well. No problem.
That's awesome.
We welcome them here and we let them, we play their music, but they have to explain to them that they have to be prepared for the old age thing of being able to accept criticism. You know that coming up in this, that you had to be able to accept criticism.
Exactly.
So that's what we doing here. Now
I still do to this day.
Yeah. So on this first song, on this first song, we have it's called The Burial Song, and it's featuring L Biz, Castle Money, and Pretty Bully. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
The burial song. The burial song.
Yeah.
The burial song.
Kill.
The burial song.
Busy. Bully. Let's go.
I'm sick of you silly rappers hopping out your tree, pressing with the steam iron out. Static ain't in your jeans, possibly you needed some coffee. You be mugging me, tough as dungarees, till the stress and stretch them like skinny jeans. A bunch of babies in booster seats, they got me fed up. Sniper pissy diaper leave you wet up. Wisdom would be to shut up. Why your money is pivotal. I peep the bullshit you, now you leaking from blood ritual. Not interested in the truth. For a damn peace treaty, y'all seeing rappers, we just see a buffet. We greedy, tear apart your carcass like a lion feeding. Or pull your car from the root and whack a rapper, call it a lawn treating. Boss meetings, biz and bully, do buses and bras greasy. When it's beef, overheat your noodle, do you like raw ziti? Extended clippers hit you from distance like Luke Kennard. Castle money told me go. I'm in my go-yard, dumping soda with muscle like I'm Mr. Olympia. Approach with trivia, I crack your tibia, then get rid of ya. Red dot him, that's the end of your finish him like a ball. Show me spudging when I'm urging to kill them all. No, when I spit my verse to this, had the docs call a nurse to this.
Then the preacher for the church to this.
All bearers pack your hearse to this.
The grave diggers move the earth to this.
Yeah.
When I spit my verse to this, I had a docs called a nurse to this.
Then the preacher fill a church to this.
The pallbearers pack the hearse to this.
Grave diggers move the earth to this.
Yeah, spit a verse to this. I birthed it from a working wrist with steady hands like a surgeon stitch. I full cement, they be lurking quick. Cause this mic grip come with heavy spit like I'm slurping. I slurped it while chicks be out here surfing sticks. Call me duffel bag bully, that Birkin. I works for this. My hustle so my purse can bliss. I feel a change coming, watch the convert be swift. I'm certain if I focus on this potent script, I'll be ready to break some legs once that curtain split. These words permit blood drips left on lips. Cause conflict with this pretty bully leave you crips. So chase no shit, cause I don't do the sudden movements. I'm on edge, ready to spaz. I crack heads, Rufus. I do this with my eyes closed, no need for a blindfold. And speaking my dreams into existence, call that the mindfold. Telepathy be the recipe for this legacy. Me and Biz sharing these pure thoughts with pedigrees, taking no L's, getting busy quickly. This ain't nothing sweet, just so we can build us a castle off of these money beats.
When I spit my verse to this, had the docs call a nurse to this.
Then the preacher for the church to this.
All bearers pack your hearse to this.
The grave diggers move the earth to this.
Yeah.
When I spit my verse to this, I had a docs called a nurse to this.
Then the preacher fill a church to this.
The pallbearers pack the hearse to this.
Grave diggers move the earth to this.
Yeah.
The burial song. The burial song. It's the burial song. The burial song. The burial song.
That beat is nasty.
It's the burial song.
All right, that was the burial song. All right.
Yep.
Now, y'all know how we do here on the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and I hope y'all heard it there on TikTok as well. And remember, if y'all are an artist and want to send y'all music in, y'all can. This is the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and if y'all want to see the complete show, go to Street Tactics Media. We're live on YouTube. All right, but we're gonna have it linked up so it can be all on one destination coming soon. Now, I'm gonna start with you, Shimmy. What did you have on that song?
I give it a 4.8.
Okay. Why is that?
It had it all. It's called a burial song, so it made me think about like when after you bury somebody, put them in the grave, and then y'all go eat afterwards. And it had the rice, the gravy, the mashed potatoes, the meatloaf, the collard greens, the chitlins, the baked chicken. It had everything. It was awesome.
Whole meal. That's what I'm talking about.
Whole meal.
Right. And that's words from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So, we still dope in a lot of places. You know what I mean? This boom bap era. Now,
sick.
All right. They tripping.
Yeah. It done turned into
Hey, y'all know what? This Friday on Conversations and Creep with Sweet Mama G and Shimmy and possibly XL, we gonna have a new section of the show called Let's Air It Out. What you think, Shim Dog? Let's air it out on the screen, not in the comment section, on the screen. That's how we doing it. So
I second that because like they just like some of the shit that I'm like while I'm listening to the song and I'm listening to what they write, I'm like,
and reading.
what the fuck is really going on right now? I don't even know how this shit started.
But you know what? It won't hold any weight unless you're on the screen.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. That's why I said that sick
I don't,
because if you really
don't
got that, if you really
I,
about that, get on the screen.
Yes.
get on. I need to see your face. I need to feel the emotion. I need you to stand on it with your chest out.
Yes. So
If not,
y'all
this
make
is just
sure
trolling.
y'all make sure y'all prepare for Friday because we just simply need to air it out. You know what I mean? Let's be ready. At 10 p.m. on Friday, let's air it out. Let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all this in the comment section. Do y'all rather 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.? Please let me know in the comment section, 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. And let me know too, Shem Dog, and you too, Hector. What y'all think a better time at night for us to start that?
Before one,
because I know you're busy. So if you like, I know you saying 9 or 10, that gives you a little extra time. I know we started
Right.
a little bit late, so
Right.
yeah, I think or maybe you cut it in the middle, start at 9:30, and you cut, give and take.
Yeah, we'll see what's up with that. We'll
But
see.
I think that'd be better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that way you fully, you know what I mean, ready to go and everything. Everybody's ready to go, and
See,
you know.
if you look at Shimmy's face, he been rolling with his long enough. He don't even believe in me when it comes to the time. He don't believe it. So
hey, Hectic, don't feed into it. Please don't feed into it. I say as long as before 1.
9:30. So
I want to say so real quick about the track. I feel the same thing as it was about a 4.6, 4.7. The only complaint that I had because the beat was dope. Shorty was nice. Dude was nice. The only thing I could say that was just like there was some parts like in his rhymes that kind of like his ad libs drowned his lyrics, so I was kind of like squinching in to hear. And so I
okay.
think that's like the only thing that was wrong with it was maybe the ad libs need to be lowered down just a little bit or whatnot. But that was a dope track, and like I said, Shorty, I don't know who was who, but it was fire. That beat was fire. Dude was fire. It's just, at one point there was certain ad libs, and I know he was doing ad libs, but like it took away. I couldn't hear what he was saying on the verse or
Right.
whatnot. But it was very brief. But you know what I mean. Like that's the only. It's a little ticky tack, but you know what I mean. Like I think that's why it's not a full 5. You know what I
Right.
mean, because of that specific thing. But outside of that, I think the track was dope.
Okay.
I think Shorty was nice, and you know what I mean. Shout out because there's a lot of female rappers in the game that's trying to
Yeah.
get on, and she was nice, and I could tell that was more than the 16. So she really went in, and you know what I mean. And the beat was fire. Like I'd jump on that beat.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, Hectic's Queen gave it a 4. Tasha Baker gave it a 5. Miss Amelia gave it a 4. Tasha Baker said this song is dope.
It is. It was fire.
Yeah, and Miss Christina said, I don't lay on my back.
Yeah. So I don't know. Does that mean it's a 0?
Right.
What?
Now, and
I
a
don't
little bit said,
know.
go up in the air and go up and air it out. Lord knows, smells like fish in this
Yeah,
in this chat.
like, nah, man, don't be scared to come on, air it out and air it out. Yeah, I gotta air it
Yeah,
out. I can't be coming on my interview talking all this crap on YouTube comments and then not come
yeah.
air it out, man.
Y'all might as well come
You
on
know
and
what I
air it
mean?
out.
Like, I appreciate that the support, but like, you know what I mean? Air that shit out though. What's really the beef? How did this even start? I don't
Yeah.
even know how this shit turned left.
Well,
Like this
here's
shit
my
just
thing.
went left. I don't even remember when it went left. It just went left. I started looking and I'm like, what the hell's going on in the comments?
Right. Unfortunately, you got hooked up with our show tonight. But
It's funny though. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, what the hell? And I'm just like, oh man.
They,
right.
hey, Hectic, they have no discipline. We only got 2 more days. They have no discipline, no respect. We only got 2 more days before they can show their ass, and they can't wait 48 hours to show their ass.
Y'all gotta look. He already done say y'all gotta come on. We gonna be on, and we gonna be wanting to see too. We'll be on the screen too, because I want to know what the hell done turned left. Because at the beginning, everybody was like saying what's up. Everybody was getting along. Everybody was into it. Then the next thing I'm reading shit about like, bitch, close your legs to you opening your legs to everybody, and you lay down and you smell like fish, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It goes down on the Brutally Honest Rap Show and all of it.
I guess they being brutally honest to each other, but you giving them the option to really be brutally honest with each other. Like
Little Bits say this the only way she can get down, shed, smother her juggalo. And then Tasha Baker said we should come on at 9. Y'all. Miss Christina said, well, anyway, I don't care about this Tasha Baker or Marla or whoever the heck it is.
Where's the Karen in that? Was that the Karen?
No, it's a whole nother thing. It's you would have to be on
in here, and then they said they were a Karen. Like we don't have it all. We don't have it all tonight. But what you guys do though, like salute to y'all for the platform, because like so many people have like so many egos, and it's like so ill. Like even though you're being brutally honest, but just letting people send their tracks, and you know what I mean, like so that way it could be reviewed, and you know if you're working
and they get true reviews, not their homeboys, people from all over the place.
People could just really take it in on what you say. Like I said, not everybody's. Like I said, I still deal with criticism today. So, you know what I mean, like or whatnot. So you know it doesn't go away. Everybody doesn't know everything. You learn something every day. And you know what I mean? Some people are more seasoned than others. Just accept that fact. And if you grind hard and keep grinding, you're going to end up getting to that level.
Right. Now, here's the thing. Shout out to, once again, OG Peepaw. Now, OG Peepaw, you said you sent the track. I just went to the email to try to pull it. Here's what I need you to do, brother. I need you to resend the track, but send it as an MP3. Because we have to pull it off as an MP3 and slide it on to the program. So if you could do that, we'll definitely show you some love. All right. Hectic's Queen said, I'm so down to see the screen beef. See? Hey, look, why don't y'all the show? We only got a couple more songs to play. I need y'all to come through. Come on the show, just air it out. Just air it out. That's all we got to do.
Please, because I want, like I said, I want to know exactly when did this turn left. Because I'm gonna have to look back at this show and be like, yo, what even started? Like I said, now people talk about their baby daddies and shit. Like this shit got crazy.
Yeah.
Like they talking about lay your back, baby daddies, kids.
It's crazy.
Thing. Like, man, have some respect, man. Like, come on now. Y'all don't even know each other in real life. Unless y'all do and we don't know. Then I don't understand.
I don't even know on that one. Now we got another joint here that we about to come up on, though, right?
Let's go, man.
I'm the One. It's called by S. Dot. Let's see what we got. Let's go 1 to 5 on the platform. I mean, on the screen, and then in the comment section, let us know what y'all think. 1 to 5. Let's go.
East, west, north, south. East, west, north, south. East, west, north, south. Sounding off loud like a hammer clap back. I be giving out the pounds. So many niggas got paid, even though I smile. Should be the other way around. And I'm still chilling on the ground. I just got hip, so I switched it all the way up. I'm gonna get them chips while I'm dashing to the top. Y'all remember I was all the way up just to get the squad. Never heard a nigga not talking gunplay, getting shot. beat got me switching up the style. It ain't pop, but it's hot. I can't stop. I will spit it till I fly. Then come back to your board, switch it up and then it's pop. I'm that dude, don't agree. Check my G, who east and west, north, south, yeah, across seas. I'm the one, I'm the truth, S dot B, east, west, down, south, yeah, across seas. I'm the one, I'm the truth, S dot B, east, west, down, south, yeah, across seas. I'm the one, I'm the truth, S dot B, like, like, I'm paying all my dues and yeah, bro, I'm still paying. I ain't paying for the likes, just the ass, girl, I'm swinging. Put my aim for the spot like the rock, girl, I bring it. If you ain't never sang a note before, by the end. And no, baby, it ain't just the saying. I ain't playing, kids don't think it's church in your room, like why she praying? Couple lunch of boost.
All right, okay. Shout out to my big sis in the building. What's up, big sis Leslie? Good to see you. Okay. Now that was, who was that? Oh, S Dot. What you got on that? I'm gonna start off with you, Hectic. What you got on that?
I think it needs some work. I think it needs a little bit of work. You know, I think there was some times where he wasn't rhyming. I mean, obviously you could hear that, he was hype, but I think the beat was kind of basic a little bit. And the mix could have been a little bit better. I just think they, need to put in more work.
Okay. Hey, I can respect that. That definitely that wasn't my lane ever. I don't listen to stuff like that, but I will give it a listen and I'll try to find something I can appreciate about it, but also let them know when I can. You know what I mean? Out of all respect, that's just not my lane. That sounds like something back in the like in the 80s when somebody was just trying to start rapping or something.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to that artist because that's where music has gone now. You know what I mean? So, but that's just not my lane of what but I can see it being played at some club or whatever, as just an extra song to be played or whatever, but that, that's not my lane. Tasha Baker gave it a 1. Hectic's Queen said, no disrespect, couldn't understand what he was saying. Right?
That was a fact too at some points.
Right. Tasha Baker gave it a 1. Hectic's Queen gave it a 1. And shout out to my little brother Shell Shock in the building, said salute Creek. Good to see you, Shell Shock. And Lil Bit say, how can you do a song request? Well, we are actually not requesting songs, but what we're doing is we're playing artist songs that send their music into us, and we rate the artist songs. So you're definitely welcome to rate. And actually, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do too here. I'm going to put a link up just in case if y'all want to come on and straight up let us know what y'all think about these songs. There's the link right there in the comment section. So y'all welcome to hit it. And Lil Bits also said, how can you understand Northwest, Southeast? Dude's lyrical, impervious.
I don't know. I do need some work. Like I said, you could hear he was hype, and it takes a lot to put your music out there to get a review, and it takes a lot to get in the studio. So shout out to him. It just needs some more work. He just needs some more work. Needs some more seasoning. He needs to go back to the kitchen. That's all we're saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like you said, it sounds like someone that is started to, and someone that is just like you said, kind of like following the trend. It sounds like the same type of beat from that. That's not my lane either. I don't disrespect the people that listen to it, whatever, that they like what they like, but you know what I mean? Like, he definitely needed more work.
Right. Now, Shim Dog, what about you? What do you have on that?
I'm gonna help y'all out a little. I'm gonna help y'all out a little bit. y'all might say that's not y'all lane and it needs more work. That's a strip club song.
What up, OG P-Pop?
What's up?
Welcome to the show. You said
yes, thank y'all.
You said what was that? The end of that or what you said? Shimmy.
He said we said it wasn't our lane and right?
That's a strip club song. That's a strip club song.
I can
back in the 80s. Let me finish. Back in the 80s, Atlanta got started known for their strip clubs and Freaknik and all the dancers and all that. All that popping right there. All that is popping for the girls. That's a chick song right there. That ain't no underground, black market, hardcore. That's none of that. That back there is SpongeBob. I don't know what.
Oh, Gen X. Huh? All the way. Yeah. That's old school.
Hey, man, I mean, I you know, I've been in Atlanta once. I mean, I ain't go to no strip club or nothing like that, but I could get where you say like that's something that could get played at the strip club. But
yeah,
hold on just a second.
And
like,
that,
obviously,
that's
I knew
silly.
Atlanta get down like that, and I knew about Freaknik back in the day. People talked about it when I was 19, 20. I used to hear about it and shit like that. Fortunately, I never went to one, so I didn't. We went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Else, but
hey, y'all can still hear
you're
me.
saying that's that Atlanta feel. You know better. That's your thing.
Right. Dang. Hey, OG. I'm trying to
play
your joint, but it definitely has to be an MP3. Because that's all.
Okay, can you go to just YouTube? Can you just pull up YouTube?
See, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I just pulled up YouTube. That file. That's an MP4. That won't work. We need MP3. You know what I'm saying? Well,
MP3.
That's what the program read. MP4.
Okay, so I can send it from BandLab. BandLab, I guess.
Yeah, if you got MP3, it just or take your mouse and put the arrow on it, and it'll show you what format it is. So, but it has to be MP3.
Okay.
So,
all right. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna try to send on. Y'all gonna be on for a little while?
Yeah, we'll be on for a couple more songs. Go ahead, try to send it.
Okay.
Try to get it in. All right.
All right. Thank you. I'm backing out, y'all. Appreciate it, y'all.
You're always welcome, brother. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we got another joint by a artist called Varro, right? Let's see what we got. Let's go.
I swear, little shorty, she's hot on my ringer. Phone blowing up for the hook and she asked me, I tell her it's one of my niggas. I peep that she peeping that I ain't no keeper and I never put none on the finger. I'm smoking exotic, get help on my healing, but that shit'll have me up tweaking. I swear, little shorty, she's hot on my ringers. Phone blowing off for the hook and she asked me, I tell her it's one of my niggas. I peep that she peeping that I ain't no keeper and I never put none on the finger. I'm smoking exotic, get help on my healing, but that shit'll have me up tweaking. I swear, I got fans in Cincinnati, she fucking with me and she tell me she ready. Ways that I'm all in her dreams, I'm killing her shit, you would think that a young nigga Freddy. Bitches, they rolling off beans, she swallowed a team, these bitches, they bust like confetti. Now was in missing Maxine, remember on green, I was just in your RP granny. Making you proud while you up in the heavens, got plenty of bitches, they all in their feelings, but never not me. Now I'm smoking and pouring, new night, a new bitch, and I'm loving the form. I talk to her nice, take her back to my dorm, your shorty, she clapping, she sound like a storm. Her legs in the air like a caught me foreign, with all of the shit, now the shorty ain't boring, nah. Yeah, nasty and proud, I think that a nick made me penny. Yeah, she do what I say, granting wishes, I feel like I'm Timmy. Niggas, they play, got a blast on my ass like I'm Jimmy. No, I swear, little shorty, she's hot on my ringers. Phone blowing off with her hook and she asked me, I tell her it's one of my niggas. I peep that she peeping that I ain't no keeper and I never put none on the finger. I'm smoking exotic, get help on my healing, but that shit'll have me up tweaking. I swear, little shorty, she's hot on my ringers. Phone blowing off of the hook and she asked me, I tell her it's one of my niggas. I peep that she peeping that I ain't no keeper and I never put none on the finger. I'm smoking exotic, get help on my healing, but that shit'll have me up tweaking. I swear, dark in my head like a nightmare. These bitches, they hate cause I don't care. You thought I was giving you love. How can I, my feelings, they not there. Going above and beyond for a light year. Ain't no buzz, no keeping me right here. You staring, I'm smoking my blunt.
All right, that was Varro. Was that Varro? Hold on.
Yeah, you said. Yeah,
that was Varro. It's called
Yeah.
The Ringer.
Yeah.
What you got on that Shim Dog?
I gave it a 3.5.
3.5. Why is that?
It was catchy. I really didn't feel no lyrics. I didn't feel no bars. I just liked the hook.
Okay. Yeah, that hook. I can
catchy.
see one of y'all. I swear.
It was catchy. It was catchy.
Right.
It was way better than the last song. I would say 3 point. To me, I thought like the beat was better. And at least he like he was on rhythm, but it like you said, it wasn't really like that lyrical. You know what I mean? Like or nothing like that. But the hook was catchy. And you know what I mean? Like he kind of stayed on rhythm. It's not like he got off or anything like that. But I like that one before than the one before that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Again, not my lane, and I appreciate you trying to find something about it, or you finding something about it. Appreciate that. Yeah, me, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that'll be for today's radio and everything.
Yeah.
Like I can't pop that on. You know what I mean? But
No.
shouts out to him for the effort. And there are a ton of people out there that would like that song.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
We got another joint by Animal Gang. Let's see what we got here. 1 to 5. Let's go.
Animal pack, baby. Oh, well. Hall smash, that boy going berserk. About to clock in, that boy going to work. Hit the booth hard, that boy flowing the verse. Disrespect my clique, them boys going to dirt. Yeah, we like the beef, we cook it through. Can't name a rapper I ain't took it to. You won't find these animals in Brooklyn Zoo, and I don't leave leads for cops to look into. So, cross that line in the dirt, you find that it hurts. Bumping Maybach music, driving a hearse. I'm saying, the rise for the dirt, move dimes to the work. Shot mags, pop tags, so I can shine on you jerks. I'm finally all together while you fall from pressure and unreal drop signs. Large professor, the hardly men, just a bunch of clowns, hardly quit.
Hey yo, my bang rap, stolen lame cats on train tracks. The king spat, aim gas, and clap dame backs. Where I'm from, young they slang crack. You stunting like your daddy, mess around, get your chain stashed. You frontin' in your caddy, mess around, get your brain spracked. From the animal pack and same rap, we bring back. So change that, I stack your face, I rearrange that. Cannons be strapped, man, you don't wanna hang with that. Lions and tigers and bears, it's a jungle out there. I choke you out, drag you under the stairs. Live out your worst fear, but this ain't no fear factor. Kill your clique real quick, drink some beers after. Riding with Seneca, ghetto prime minister, rhyme sinister. Spit one line to finish her, you die when I injure ya. Let's get it over with. Teardrops, fear dots, now you in your soul.
I've been around too long, I don't fall for jokes. When I drop, it's like prison with the bar with soap. What I'm bringing is a vision in tomorrow's hope. You only want to sail like you on the boat. No need to boast to brag, East Coast is back. Heads about to get rocked like smoking crack. I'd rather strip these squads than hit these broads. Hit that for 4 foes like 16 bars. Man to man, I murk the masses. Magic Mike, but more like Irvin Magic. Michael Jordan scoring on your herbs that's flashing like you more important when you think half is nice. Record labels trying to figure my asking price, kissing my beating their appetite. I'm in this game cause you youngers ain't acting right. Dealing with the devil, man, I come with the wrath of Christ.
Grand slam when I step up to the plate quick. Back attack when I rap back, smacking with this cadence. Grabbing shot to react, then I'm fracturing your face. Kids passing out on the track of life and gladiate you take it. Ain't no better sight than when I'm focused. Perfectionist is standing, bet we certainly the closest. United we stand, still divided we the quotient. In other words, the answer to your fears, homie. Squad full of animals, those who cannot make you swallow your pride, don't let you go off. Leaving them all humble, some speech in their nerves crumble while leaving them all puzzled on beats when I word juggle. Chaos the name because you ain't heard it before. So I was spinning the course. Animal can every bit in the minute of force. Told you not to feed it. What you thought we wouldn't guard. So the whole team cold like we sleeping in the morgue.
My kids in the back of the pack and they gone beast mode. Monster gang, bang the bangs, let the heat blow. I grab rappers and snatch in my body chain lock. Back blocks down, packets pressing them till they chest pop. This open cavity searches, I'm putting work in. See inside recovering dirt from the body jerking. Pure adrenaline bursting the worst feasting. Combat in front of the pack in the street beasting. Sip the Atlantic and spit it to crack granite. My click is conjuring images fit for Animal Planet. Discover how the National Geographical savages managed to breach the gate of this game and come do damage. Wrecking the rain and I promise this train is hands on. My pack sustaining, we feeding and banging out on. All competitors prep them to meet predators. Step into the den and my pack will begin then ya. Limb from limb, tearing shin from Tim. Lips from grim like the pit and watch the carcass spin. Parts of men have been found miles away from them. Pack howling at the night, wrapping pounds of skin for real.
Nah, man, assault trying to cut, so I broke fast. The co-following, yeah, that's the Hulk smash. Won't last, silly riddle on a notepad. You wrote that, cut these lines to bring the dope back. Look, Donnie Moore, carnivore, drop down to the bottom floor. Topple them, apocalypse asylum. Solomon, box the news, plug them like Tommy Boy. Look, Donnie Boy, 21 volleys on.
Yo, they had that was like a Wu-Tang track. I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
I had to cut them because they were just killing it the whole time.
Yo,
Bar after bar.
They was mad. They was mad about. I was like, yo, oh shit! Like the dude who went third was nice, and
Yeah.
like, and you could tell some, you know what I mean, were better, you know, but they were all nice, and the dude who went third, whoever he was, shout out to him because he was nice, and I wish that it wasn't a radio version because some of the words wasn't like curses. I don't know why I got cut out, and I wish I knew what was said. But the beat was fire. You know,
Okay.
obviously this is
Yeah, that
more.
was crazy.
This
That
is
was
more,
like
yeah,
your wife
yeah.
was
This is,
saying it, woo. It reminds you of a
yeah,
woo beat.
yeah. It was like, yo, it was like people jumping in, and like I said, you know, you could tell some people were, you know, more seasoned than others or
Right.
whatnot when they were coming in, but everybody was pretty much holding their own. And you know what I mean, like I said, for me, the dude that spit third, and then the dude who started like spitting fast at the end, and yeah, I don't know how many people they got on that track, but you know what I mean. Like it was, you know, I understand why you had to cut it because it was like, all right, we don't know how many people's on this track, and they keep
Yeah,
going.
they
You
was
know what
just
I'm
going
saying?
in. I'm when I in the show, I'm gonna just go back and
Yeah,
re-listen to it
like
again.
a lot of people don't do that no more. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like we try to keep that shit like four, you know, or the most five. You know what I mean? Like outside
right,
of that, you know, and that's every once in a while. You know, people today they don't have that long of a time that they're gonna hear the whole track. Like for
right,
today, you know,
right. Well,
yeah,
we run this on here and we we make sure we listen to it as long as possible. Now,
yeah, it was dope.
1 to 5, what you give it?
I give it a 5.
Okay, same here. That's a 5 for me. Their delivery, the content, the energy,
Mhm.
the track, all that. That was a 5
Mhm.
for sure.
And like I said,
Shout-
even though you could tell some were more seasoned than others, they still held
still
it down.
dope. Yep.
Yep, they still held their position, and it was
Shout
fire.
out to Haley Lightsey. Thank you for coming through. She says, hey. Also, Tasha Baker said, I saw you bring up that before. Did you forget that Creep has those saved videos on his page? Uh-oh, how did they even put my name in?
That's it. Now they
Yeah,
blaming you. Now they blaming you. They trying to get you
yeah.
in the mix. Hey,
Miss
he
Christina.
already said come through Friday. There's no more bringing his name up.
Yeah,
He already
unless y'all
dropped
want
come through Friday. There's that was a mic drop. Y'all got something to say. Come through Friday and
Friday,
air
it's
it out.
on. Make sure y'all got it. OG Peepaw gave that a 10. Also said it had Busta Rhymes vibes. And then Pokey said laughing my A off at Tasha.
Well, maybe they gave it a 10 because they didn't know the scoring system. So they gave it a 10 because maybe they thought 10 was
Well,
the.
you know what? Sometimes we have a tendency to go over it on purpose because it was just that dope. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Sometimes it be
All right,
like
so
that.
that too, salute to that too. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it was dope. You know what I mean? Like I said, like going up yours, definitely our lane. You know what I mean? Obviously, You know, I want to hear what he has to say, but you know what I mean. Like to me, that they were that was a fire track or whatnot. And
What
who
you
was
got,
that
Shem
again?
Dog?
Woo, I give it a 5.
A 5. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now we
That's what's
got.
up.
Let me see. We got your track, OG. We got your
Who
track.
was that again though? The track we just played. What
It
was the
was
name?
Animal.
Animal Gang.
Animal
Yeah.
Gang by
Yep.
who? That's the name of the group.
Yeah, but they didn't put the joint up in there.
The name
I'll
of the
try to
song.
find it for you. Yeah.
All right.
I'll try to send it to you. I'll see if they got video or something. You know, I'll send it to
Yeah,
you.
because I want to hear the whole track and hear everybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or if there's
Now,
more people after that, dude, just to hear it. You know what I
right.
mean?
Now we got a joint, Free Thinker. We got Free Thinker coming up, and the name of the track is called All In. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
We can't be doing this alone.
All in.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Just when I thought it was out, a sliver of hope came through and removed all my doubt. I do it out of passion, I never do it for clout. Road less traveled, I'm taking the scenic route. Insane, I really should be committed. 2 albums in one night, damn right, I really did it. I don't expect a stock motherfucker to ever get it. Flip flop shit weird in the G, I ain't with it. Victory. Great things for me, you're destined. Speak it into existence, I'm always manifesting. Run up a bag and splurge, we out here investing. Don't study me, you won't graduate, I'm the wrong one to be testing. Listen, beloved, the stock is always rising. Strategic moves, baby, we always enterprising. Biting bitter bitches, those are hoes I be despising. I'm an asset to anything I touch, niggas don't be realizing. Spell work, that's why you felt jerk. Try to fuck up my bag, every cell in your body gon' hurt. Master ceremony, microphone record. God is exalted, fuck nigga checker. Only thing you gon' do is respect her. Queen's gambit, you lose the game if you don't protect her. I need a flavor for watered down shit, take a hit of my nectar. Ruler of dominions, sire of every sector. Street sweep, I'm in it, filthy bitch disinfector.
Okay, that was a short track. I think that was my people, Indigo Phoenix. That was on that. What you got on that, Shem Dog?
I give it a 1.5.
Okay, all right. Why is that?
I wasn't feeling the beat. The beat was like the going off credits to a Tyler Perry movie. The lyrics were dry, the bars didn't hit. I didn't get no feeling out of that. I mean, I didn't know whether to cry or whether to smile or what. I didn't know what was going on with that song. Before I could get into it, it was off.
Oh, okay. All right. What about you, Hectic?
Yeah, I say I give it like a 2. I think like definitely the mix needs to be better. The beat kind of reminded me of some like horrorcore hip hop type of
Dark,
go.
almost.
Dark almost. And I think you know, she went off beat a lot of times, and I think she was trying to cram too much words together.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know, some need to get shorted up. You know, she needs to shorten up some of the stuff. And I think you know she has something that could be molded if you know she just has to keep going. She just has to keep going. You know what I mean? Like, but like like I said, it gave me like a dark feel, but what she was rapping about didn't give me that dark feel. So that's where it was like off kind of too. So I would give it like a 2.
Okay, and look at that. You and your wife think alike. She gave it a 2 also. Y'all was on the same page on that. And then OGP Paul said, I think it's supposed to feel numb. But gave it a 3 for the artistry. Also, Tasha Baker gave it a 3. And Shell Shock gave the previous song a 4. My my bad, shell shock that I missed that. All right, so we're gonna go. We got 2 more songs we're gonna play, right? And these 2 songs, one is going, for some reason, the internet is dropping people, and it's wild. I see it happening. But we have a joint from the brother OG Paw that we about to bring out, and it's called Cocaine, right? He was a brother that was just up on the screen. Let's see what he got. Let's see what OG Paw got in from 1 to 10. And let me tell y'all something. Again, shouts out to Shell Shock and artists like him, and like all the artists that send music on. We appreciate y'all doing that, and also having the guts to do it. You know what I mean? And you guys are what makes this show, and you guys are also what makes dope artists, because you guys are not afraid to hear the criticism, whether it being good or bad, on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, salute to y'all for that. For real, salute to y'all. So then OG Paw said he's 50 years old. Hey, but you know what though? I always say this. Most of the dopest artists are like 38 and up. Sorry. So Hectic's Queen said Hectic's battery died. He'll be right back. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So let's see what we got here for OG Paw. Let's go.
Yeah. Cocaine. Yeah. Cocaine. Cocaine in the trunk. Cocaine in the bricks. Cocaine, motherfucker, we just bunch of hits, yeah. Cocaine living in the motherfucking hood, yeah. Cocaine slinging in the yard, that's good. Call the trap house, coming back real hard. Motherfucking OG banging in the front yard. Won't you hear your speaker bumping, won't you turn your head around? It's OG, from town to town, yeah. Cocaine, yeah. Cocaine, heavy in the Chevy. Cocaine, heavy in the Chevy. Say cocaine, standing in the rain, feel the pain, dropping like it's motherfucking cocaine. It's heavy in the dark, it's light in the day, raining on down from here to LA. It's cocaine, it's cocaine, cocaine. Heavy in the trunk, it's cocaine. Heavy in the trunk. Lay it down flat like it's real wild. It's whack as the motherfucker coming out of style. It's the OG Paw slinging this shit. Wanna tell you, motherfucker, that this is how you spit some fire ass shit to a cocaine song. I keep on spitting. I never go wrong in a clip. Stop what I'm doing now. This cocaine got me crunk and out of style. Cocaine, yeah, cocaine. Heavy in the Chevy. Cocaine, heavy in the Chevy. Say it might sound whack, like you have a heart attack when you hit this white shit. You go whack. Cocaine. Cocaine, wiggity, cocaine, cocaine, sunning in the brain, cocaine, all the way, cocaine, sell these bricks today, cocaine heavy, white in the Chevy, said I'm creeping down the lane, shit real heavy, over cocaine, cocaine. Cocaine heavy, cocaine heavy, cocaine heavy, way in my Chevy, yeah. Cocaine, cocaine, take it from the east of LA. I'ma lay this shit back in the motherfucking hood. It's cocaine, painted white, don't it look good?
All right. That was OG Paw. Name of that song was Cocaine. All right. He said, you know, it's a freestyle song that he put out there. Shim Dog, Hectic come back, I gotta ask you first, my brother. From 1 to 5, what did you give that song? And even on TikTok, let us know what you give that song from 1 to 5.
Well, people are better off selling it than rapping about it. If I had desire to do any cocaine after hearing that, I don't want to do it. I give it a 1.8. It seemed like he went in the master bathroom and made a video and then sent it to you. So, I mean, the beat was funky, but the hook, no bars. I mean, he's got to put some real effort into it. You got to be creative, imaginative. He's got to reach deep. When you putting yourself out there, you should have some sort of dignity and pride about what you want to exemplify who you are. And like I said, he might be better off. He might be better off selling it instead of rapping about it. 1.8.
Yeah, I heard the song, even though I apologize, guys, because on my MacBook, for whatever reason, when we tried to do the interview, it didn't let me. It didn't work on my Mac, and I had a Chromebook, which I should have used that because it said Chrome, but I ended up using my phone, and I thought that the charger was plugged in, and it wasn't, so my phone died. So my bad on that. But I did got to hear some of the song because I went, straight to my wife so that way she could type, to let you guys know what happened. You know what I mean, and why I clicked off. But yeah, I thought it was just like, yeah, it was just like I'm here or whatever, and I give it about a 1.5. You know what I mean? Like, nah, it's not it. It's not for me at all.
Okay. Thank you so much for the effort, OG Peepaw. Seriously, we appreciate your effort. And it takes a lot of courage and guts to come up and possibly, like you said, get chewed up. But we try to hold it down so everybody can leave with dignity and everything. You know what I'm saying? That song would have fit probably. Y'all remember like when Young Jeezy and all them was out, and they had them little like them little like something like that.
Lean with it, rock with it.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, like the early
White
2000s.
tee.
Right. You talking
White
about
tee.
like the early, you talking about the early 2000s. You know
Right.
what I mean, type of thing, or whatnot. Yeah, or whatever with the Jeezy and like you said, the lean with it, rock with it, or the Nelly joints or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could see something like that at that time. You know what I mean? Because at that time, that kind of started a little bit of the expanding going away from like our era into the South, and you know some people were kind of like it was like a rap pop and stuff like that, and you know what I mean, or whatever. So yeah, I could see that. I could see what you're talking about. That you could see that fitting in the early 2000s era.
Yeah. And Hectic's Queen kind of hit it on the head, like Laffy Taffy, all that era right there.
Yeah.
It would have
Yeah.
fit right in there, and
Yeah.
then he'd have been popping.
Yeah. Like chicken
Straight
noodle
popping.
soup, like chicken
Yeah.
noodle soup with it, you know what I
Throw it on
mean?
the side or whatever. But see, the thing
Peanut butter
is though,
jelly.
what and plus he would have had to get things, better mix and master and stuff like that because it sounds, like tape recorderish.
Like
You
he
know what I'm
did it at
saying?
home. It sounded
Yeah,
like it was
yeah,
recorded at his house.
yeah. And shouts out to you, seriously, OG. Seriously.
Yeah, because if you're recording at your house and obviously you spent the bread to get the equipment to get yourself set up to be able to record yourself, so that's dope. You know what I mean? Because you got to invest in yourself in this game. You know what I mean? If you're going to be serious about being an artist, you know, you gotta invest yourself in one way, and then there's a lot of people that record at home. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, he
gotta make
said he
sure you have the
recorded it
right
on his
setup.
phone.
Yeah, you know, and there's a lot of people doing that nowadays where I can see that people are rapping on their phone. But, you know, if you don't have the right person that can mix certain stuff like that, then you're gonna have a problem.
Right. And here's my thing. OG, do this for me. Do this for me. At 50, start more so looking at the underground boom bap scene. Underground boom bap. It's more of like a 90s sound, true school hip hop, you know, like that. Do that because you mess around and maybe could pop something off. Because when you're gonna hear dudes literally spitting and you may catch something.
Yeah,
You
because
might catch the fever.
and that's definitely true. There are guys that I've performed with or did like ciphers with that are on YouTube that were older than me, and they were in their 50s and stuff like that. And you know they were holding their own and doing whatever. So definitely, you know what I mean. Like definitely that be a good lane for him. You know what I mean? But you know, if you're gonna do stuff on your phone and do stuff like that, you're gonna want to make sure that you got someone that can really mix and master your vocals, so that way it sounds good.
Right. So I forgot to Hectic. You did give us permission to play your music on the podcast today, right?
Yes.
Because YouTube be tripping. You could be right there and they'd be like, oh, I'm like, dude, my brother's right there in the video.
Yes.
Apparently,
yes.
you didn't see him on the video.
On
Don't play my
here.
song. Yeah.
YouTube knows this is Hector Latin Assassin on the channel. I own the rights to that music, and he had permission to play that music tonight while I'm doing this interview.
Appreciate it, brother. Look, I even had songs where I made it and I played it, and I
know how that could be, because there's guys that go on like Instagram Live that like do the same thing where they do reviews, and some of them are like, yo, don't send try to send songs that are not digitally out yet because we might get cut off or whatever because of the rights and stuff like that. So I definitely get that.
Yeah, they got me. And this was like I got vinyl of this record. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But shouts out to OG Peepaw for real. He said, love the advice. And we appreciate you for handling it like that, because this advice or this criticism could actually make you better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So keep the music coming, and we're gonna make it happen. So we got one more song.
Yes, find that mix and master. Find that mix and master. No, because he put yes, I need a mix and master. Yes, definitely find someone that can mix and master, or you can reach out to me afterwards, and I can try to point you to some guys that I know that mix and master.
Right. And that's how you network. You can find out a lot of good information on the show. So we got one more song that we're gonna drop, right? And OG, I want you to take notes. Take notes. This is a joint by Matthew Ragazzino, D-Steps on the L Train. Let's get it.
D-Steps on the L Train.
They got on the new polo coat, son. I can tell you from Duke for free. So you go get that. And that's how I started, man. That's what happened, basically.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it funky. I ain't like a lot of these other niggas. I like to rap about my real life experiences.
Yeah. Wing sweep doing 40. He been in and out of jail since I was a shorty. Grabbed ice cold 40 out the corner store freezer in the chunky monkey briars. Neapolitan bars battle over Metropolis. Rapping so preposterous, you get a little cut, but guess who pockets the rest? Come on, said it best. Ragazzino Senior is the best. It's the bow tie killer in the flesh. Bury me with a herringbone in the beaker. Black cement trees and a pound of fine reefer. Seen a lot of niggas go home without sneakers. They tried to kill Raw for his leather 8 via.
Assorted color strings on my JanSport. Used to hoop it up with low blocks over Amboy. Clyde stole my upper deck cards out my gym locker. Swear to God, I wish Frankie would have overshot him. These steps on the L train, low lives with the P wings, it's a G thing. These steps on the L train, low lives with the P wings, it's a G thing. Street saying rhyme pays is a classic. They want hard copies and autographed plastic. $1 million view through these Moscot glasses, even though my entire block's covered in ashes. My swag is so rooftop, sheepskin, 2 bad bitches getting 1 flat top. My best friend mom was on that crack rock. She stole half of his pack, took it to Tapscott. No lies in my rap op. I've been in the same studio where they shot pop. They hit JMJ up the same way. I can't die cause my boo-boo just had my baby. White and green 13s like I'm Ray Ray. More soul than hot grits in its heyday. I swear I'm gonna be the greatest of my day. You comprende, mi compadre. These steps on the L train, low lives with the P wings, it's a G thing. These steps on the L train, low lives with the P wings, it's a G thing.
Oh, what a wonderful thing. Love is all I can see standing there now. Shout out to Matthew Ragazzino. That's always one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shouts out to him. That's a 5 to me every time it gets played.
That was
what
fire.
You got on that, Hectic?
That was fire. The beat was smooth. It was funky, but it was smooth funky. And it was something that like you could lay back to, smoke a L to. And you know what I mean? He was smooth with the lyrics. I think he had good lyrics. You know, he had the bars or whatnot. You could hear it real good. It was mixed well. You know, I like the hook. You know what I mean? I know the L train, so I know, you know what I mean? Like, you know, what he was saying with that. And, you know what I mean? I think that was fire. And yeah, I'd give that a 5 too.
Okay, that's what
And
I'm
I
talking
think
about.
that's something where, and where you were going, where you were like, yo, OG, like, take advice, and hearing that beat with like that funky smooth stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that I could see where you were coming from, where you were telling him to like, yo, maybe you should like do some, you know, something like this, where, you know, do your funky smoothness and, you know, spit your bars or whatever and get it mixed nice. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was a dope song. It was a nice, smooth song that you could just sit back and feel to.
You know what's crazy? I did the biggest boo-boo I ever did on the show. We had another artist that I was supposed to invite on the show, and time went by and I forgot. I'm gonna have to have another show this week. My bad. We was having such a good time on the air that I forgot. I gotta hit that artist. God dang! I just looked at my phone and just remembered. Hectic's Queen gave it a 4. That's what I'm talking about. Said love how it ended with that old soul music. Yes.
Yeah, that was dope.
I mean, very dope. Very
that
dope.
Was dope. That was dope. That was different. That was dope.
Right. So don't forget, everyone. The way we're going to be on here Friday at 9 o'clock. We're going to be here Friday, 9 o'clock, ready for the Conversations in Crete with DJ Shimmy, Sweet Mama G, and possibly DJ XL, and hopefully Hectic and Mrs. Hectic. Hopefully. So y'all come on through.
Especially y'all that was beefing in the comments, man. Don't pull a no-show.
We're gonna have our air it out minutes. You know, and we want y'all to like really, we want y'all to even jot down what y'all want to air it out about with each other. I mean, we're going to bring it to the forefront. OGP Paul said he enjoyed the show. We enjoyed you coming on, brother, and we enjoyed your participation. The other thing is, if you guys are new to the show, please make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel and like all the videos.
Street Tax, shout out to Street Tax Radio, Tactics Radio, DJ Shimmy, DJ Concrete for this interview. I had a wonderful time. You know what I mean? Shout out to my wife, everybody that showed up. I mean, I went crazy, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, we just kept it rolling or whatnot. Shout out to my brothers, God Division, Fleet, everybody, you know what I mean, that has supported me and worked with me. And shout out to y'all for having me or whatnot, you know, today. I appreciate y'all, you know, being able to let y'all in what I'm doing and what I'm doing afterwards and stuff. You know, I appreciate everything.
We appreciate you, brother, for sure. And you're always welcome on. And your wife said that y'all definitely going to be on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all can kick some of that marital advice to you know, out there. And also,
it ain't easy.
Huh?
I said, you know, we like, you know, we get our problems too. It ain't easy. You know what I mean? We push it through.
Right. Yep. So understand that, everyone. I want to thank everyone who came through on TikTok. Thank y'all. We're going to build up the TikTok following. And I want to thank my brother, DJ Shimmy. Shout out and thank you to Pokey Sue. Shout out to, of course, our new sis, Hectic's Queen. Shout out to OG People. Shout out to Tasha Baker. Shout out to Miss Christina. Shout out to Miss Leslie. Shout out to my big sister Leslie that came on. Shout out to my brother-in-law, my baby sis, even though they didn't get a chance to come through tonight. Shout out to, hold up, trying to catch everybody who did participate on here, because if y'all didn't participate in the comment section, we don't see your name. Shout out to my little brother Shell Shop. Who else? That might be it. That because they was wearing the comment section out. So oh, shout out to Lil Bits too. Shout out to Lil Bits. Lil Bits be coming in and coming through. Let me see. I hope I ain't missed nobody, but anyway. Oh, shout out to Miss Amelia. I already shouted out earlier, but we shouting out at the end too. And shout out to Ben Combs. I meant to bring Ben Combs on. I know he probably gone, but next time we want to hear you spit, my friend. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. So anyway, we're gonna have you back on again, Hectic. Yep. So let's make that happen. And and sis Hectic's Queen said our Friday night date. All right,
yeah,
you ready for that date?
Yeah, we're gonna jump on there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm ready to see the beef.
Right.
we want to see the beef too.
Oh, it goes down on here sometimes. If you go back some of the old ones, it gets crazy. And then also Hectic's Queen said definitely will help us as well. Like he said, we all not perfect. Great show, loved it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it all, everyone. And we are out. We are out. We are out. All right. All right, Shim Dog.
Peace, guys.